Hello, death. Hello, oblivion. What time is it, darling?
10.
Oh, God, I better be off.
It's Sunday.
It's true, then, is it?
Happy. Happy birthday.
Oh, darling. Oh, God, how old am I? No, don't tell me, darling.
You're 40.
I don't feel 40.
Well, you don't look.
Oh, thank you.
Come on now. It's not the end of the world. It's just a day like any other day.
God, it's like I hit an oil patch at 35 and now I'm just skidding towards the grave, darling. Do I look any different, darling? Do I look at my face? What do you see? Who do you see there, darling? You can lie, you know. I'm just looking for a response here.
Ask her to do that. She's much better at it. You look like a 40-year-old woman who's just woken up.
Oh, well, I haven't even been asleep, darling. I couldn't sleep. I could feel the 40ness coming upon me in the night, darling. Darling, have a look out the window. The buzzards circling, sweetie.
Do you want my present in these cards now or later?
Oh, I don't know.
They might cheer you up.
What? They might what?
Oh, look, never mind.
No, you have to speak up, darling. This will just take longer to reach old brains. I've got old ears now, darling.
Right, now listen to me. Old ears or not, try and concentrate. Birthday, and you have the choice. Either to make this hell for yourself and everybody else, to sulk and feel sorry for yourself, or get up, cheer up, and enjoy the day.
Well, I made up my mind, sweetie. My mother uncrossed her legs. I could be 2 weeks younger. Feels like the end of my life.
Yes, well, it isn't the end of your life. It may well be only halfway through your life. And that's not a prospect I find all that thrilling, believe you me.
Oh, thank you.
Just try and find something to look forward to, for God's sake.
Well, you'd know a lot about it, would you? You'd know a lot about being 40, would you? I mean, how often have you ever been 40? Never, darling, never! This is something that's happening to me. It's something that I've got to deal with, all right? I'm sorry if that sounds selfish, but it's me. My bloody 40th bloody birthday. God, I need some space. Jesus. You're not organising a party or anything, are you? About what is a sort of special treat, are you, for me? A little treat or something gorgeous, hope not.
Not if you don't want it, I'd rather not.
Oh, what then?
It was going to be a surprise.
No, darling, I will not have a surprise. I will not have a surprise party. It's going to be a surprise. I want to know about it, all right? So I can decide whether I want to come and what I'm going to wear if I do come, all right? Can't expect me just to go to any old bloody party, darling. No, I don't want a party. I don't want a party. I don't want a special big huge party with all my friends, darling. Some celebrities and little Japanese finger food. Great band and tequila slammers all round at midnight.
Oh, well, I'll cancel that then.
No, I would like that! I would like that, sweetie! I would! Well, what then? What have you organised? What?
Look, I didn't know what you'd want, so I've invited a few people round for a family lunch.
Family? What are we calling family, darling? We're hardly the bloody Waltons, are we? Not just you and my mother, I hope, is it?
Look, will you stop behaving like this, please?
Darling, this is how I behave. Anyway, I'm allowed to behave however I want on my birthday. House rule, remember, sweetie. Especially to someone who didn't even think I might like a champagne breakfast. Not even a bloody cup of tea to wake up to on my birthday. No, that'd be asking too much, wouldn't it?
Here. Oh, and don't bother opening it. Throw it straight in the bin, which is probably where you'll put it anyway.
Oh, all right. I want a list of who you've invited, and I'm not saying I'll be there. Lacroix? Christian Lacroix? Sweetie! Darling, they're gorgeous. Where did you get them, sweetie? Was it Harvey Nichols, darling?
Yes.
You should tell me I can get a discount there, sweetie.
You like them?
Well, darling, they're hardly the old Judge Tat you normally give me. I mean, La Croix, darling. They are La Croix, aren't they, darling? But not just something you put in the box, are they, sweetie?
Do you like them or not?
I like them if they're La Croix.
Well, they are.
Oh, good. I like them, darling. Thank you. Is Pat's here?
No?
We've got that champagne out.
I did for you.
Oh, pour me a glass, darling. Don't just let it stand there getting warm, sweetie. And don't pop it, sweetie. Squeeze it out, darling. All right. Oh, sweetie. Oh, darling. Can you help me, sweetie? Darling. I'm having a hot flush. Darling, quickly. Feel my skin. Feel my skin. Feel it.
You're standing too close to the kettle.
I thought I was drying up there for a minute, sweetie.
You would.
God, you know, it's worried me. Do you think we ought to get some hormone replacement packs for emergencies? Do you think so, darling? I mean, one day, sweetie, you could come home and find me just a little toothless old wad of gum on the floor. You have to slap some glands on me, quick. I'll get some. Oh, God. Well, who have you invited, then?
Oh, so you're coming then?
Darling, I didn't say I was coming. I just said, who have you invited? You're forcing me to ask.
Well, there's you, me, Grandma.
Oh.
Oh, Grandad's got to stay at home and look after the house.
Oh, I thought he was dead.
There's Justin, Oliver, and Marshall.
Oh, God. Overdosing on the ex-husbands, aren't we, sweetie? I don't know Marshall was over from LA. How long's he been over here? Is my son with him? Is Serge with him?
No,
Well, where is he?
he's taking lava samples from a volcano in Hawaii.
What did you invite him, darling?
I couldn't get hold of him. And yes, I faxed the volcano.
Honestly, so that's it then, is it? That's the party list, is it? Huh? You, an old woman, two bastard ex-husbands, one with a poisonous, odious boyfriend.
And Patsy.
Oh, thank God.
And you.
I haven't confirmed. What are you doing there? What are you doing here?
Making lunch.
Making lunch? Cooking? Cooking on our cooker, darling.
Look, why don't you go upstairs and have a bath and let me get on with it, please?
Please don't you need some help or something?
No, please don't. You've only ever used this cooker to light your fags off of.
Darling, that is simply not... No, that is true.
I thought it might make a change for you to eat some normal food for once.
Darling, I like exotic food. You are what you eat, remember?
Which makes you
Oh.
old. Now go and have a bath.
Got someone to serve? Oh, darling, you have got someone to serve, haven't you, sweetie? Oh, God, get a couple of Filipinas in. Oh. Don't look at me like that, sweetie. They do get paid, you know. Glad of it. Enough staff, you know, sweetie, but no. No, darling, we'll clear up our own place on my birthday, shall we? We'll clear up my own place on my birthday, shall we, darling? Oh, yes, happy to work on my bloody birthday, aren't we? This bloody birthday that I'm having. Huh? Well, not much of a bloody birthday so far, is it? God, you think being 40 you can expect a bit more? Huh? An old pair of earrings, some miserable old family and friends coming round, and my son, my one pride and joy, wasn't even bloody invited, and we're all going to be forced to eat your cooked food and clear up our own bloody plates. Did you hit me? That's illegal, isn't it? Oh, can't let us hear your parents say that. Ow, sweetie, ow!
Get up! I'm not coming down again unless you can behave. I'm fed up of it, Mum.
Sorry, darling.
Not now.
Don't want to go back upstairs, darling.
Go.
I want to go. Darling. Go and have a bath in them, shall I? Go and have a bath.
Thank you.
My lovely daughter gave me. My lovely earrings. Oh, they're numb.
How's it going?
Oh, fine. I've just set Mum up for a bath. Why don't you pop up and see her?
Oh, no. Anything I can do?
No.
Up or peel?
No, all under control.
Cook?
No,
Would you like me to wash anything up?
all done.
Oh, nothing I can do to help.
I need that bowl.
Oh. There we are. Not completely useless, you see.
Hello. Hello, Marshall. Come in.
Hi, I'm Bo. Sweetie, shall we go in?
Yeah.
Okay. You must be Saffron.
Yes, Saffron. Where's your mother?
She's upstairs. She may be down later.
Well, you know, maybe I should pop up and say hi. Kind of give her a hello hug. Tell her I support her. I'm open to her feelings. Clear the vibes before a bunch of people get here.
No.
Uh-oh, I see stairs. Give me your hand.
Are you sure you wouldn't like to go upstairs to the sitting room?
No, I like the kitchen. It's the honor of family life. We like it here, don't we, Marshall?
No. How is your mother?
Oh, she's fine. You know, the same. Bit what?
Right. And how are you?
Oh, you know, the same.
This is your water, Marshall. I see 4 cubes of ice in it. Is that okay? Shall I put it here for you?
Yeah. Is that a lemon in it?
Is this, may I ask, a lemon in Marshall's water?
Not a whole one.
I think it is, dear.
Will you take it out for me?
Of course. Excuse me. Hi. Could I get a cloth or a dish or a napkin to put this in? I think I'll take out a couple of the cubes of ice, too.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay. I'm going to take out a couple of cubes of ice. This water is really gassy, by the way.
Are you sure you can cope with just pure water, Marshall? Why don't you have a drink? Excuse me, it's a party. Go on.
No, Gran.
Go on. Just have a little drink. That's it. Go on. One little drink won't kill you. You used to like a drink. Just a little one. Go on. Just a little teeny sip of a little drink.
So,
Marshall, he's had a drug and alcohol addiction problem. Oh, don't feel embarrassed. We talk about it really freely. He used to shoot up.
Oh, dear.
I see olives.
oh,
These are green olives. And these are black olives. Shall I fit one for you, honey?
You stay and talk to them.
Oh, no. I can talk to them, please. I'd rather kiss a baboon's bottom, as the saying goes.
Hello, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Oliver's here.
Good, I invited you back.
Now, I want you to know that we think it's a very, very brave thing that you're doing. And whatever happens, sweetie, it's the thought that counts.
It's the thought that stinks.
She knows, and what does she know? Not that all can't be beautiful, and not knowing something
On your
isn't
own heads
positive.
be it, then.
On the contrary, like something smells yummy. What time were you aiming for eating?
I was aiming for eating 2 o'clock-ish. I haven't got an exact schedule.
Marshall may have to eat sooner. He's hypoglycemic. He gets low energy and constipation if I don't mash it up.
Have a crisp.
All right. There you go.
Everybody's here. Everybody's here.
Who's here?
And I've said I'm not going down there, darling.
Oh,
I'm
sweetie.
not. But I want you to go down now and get me a drink. Or bring up a bottle or something. And talk about me a little bit when you're down there, would you?
Come in.
Because you haven't come to hit me again, darling.
Where's Patsy?
It's on the loo. What?
Are you coming down?
What? We're not talking to you, Pats!
Are you coming down?
Oh, yes, me. What, me? Yeah, I have to do everything, don't I? I have to get up, I have to get changed, I have to come down the bloody stairs. God, I don't suppose it occurred to anybody to come up and see me. No, I've been up here for hours on my own, being 40. On my own, darling, being 40. I mean, I could be 80 years old and dribbling into my incontinence pants before anyone came up and see me. No.
Quite some knickers I can borrow, sweetie. I didn't get home last night.
Second door down over there, Pat.
Please come down. We're about to eat.
I'm about to eat, darling. Well, that's hardly the high point, is it? Hardly a tempting smorgasbord awaiting me downstairs, is there, darling? I suppose you invited Oliver just to spite me.
He's Dad's boyfriend. It's right he should be
It's
there.
my birthday! Oh, God.
It's not because he's gay.
Oh, darling, I came to terms with that little fact of life before they had. All my friends are gay. All my friends are gay.
Well, then why?
How long is it taking you to find a pair of knickers there, Pats?
You got any G-string? Are they all jumbo?
Darling, there should be a G-string in there somewhere. Not that I've worn them for a couple of years, not since I caught sight of my back view trying something on in Harvey Nichols and thought I was showing the cubicle down.
Well?
Are you waiting for me to say something, darling? What have I got to say? Tell me, what?
Why you hate Oliver?
Oh, darling, I thought it was perfectly obvious. I hate him because you like him.
Oh.
I just see you down there chatting and laughing and joking with him. What?
All right, look. I promise I won't talk to Oliver if you come downstairs.
All right. Well, darling, I'll come downstairs if you'll change those awful trousers.
Why? You bought me these.
Those aren't the ones from Benetton. God, darling. How do you look like this in clothes? They look different on anyone else in the world. They'd look different. How do you do that to clothes?
Just try and relax and enjoy yourself.
Relax and enjoy yourself.
You're not eating, Patsy.
No, liquid lunch for me, Mrs. M.
No wonder you're still thin as a rake. Men like something to get hold of, you know. Isn't that right, Oliver?
You know, you have a terrific figure.
Oh, you have a terrific figure. Gee whiz, isn't she the cutest thing? What a sweet thing to say.
Mum?
That'd be nice, darling. Where'd you find her, Marshall? Floating around LA with the rest of the airheads? And you've been through a few in the past 15 years, haven't you?
Mum, don't you promise?
Well, darling, we've got to do something to take our minds off the vegetable bloody moose, haven't we?
How's the script coming, Marshall?
Well, how's the script? Is this the same script you've been developing for the past 15 years, Marshall?
It's at a really exciting stage.
Yes, Marshall just recently signed a new development deal with Paramount. It's at a very exciting stage.
Shall I do the plays, darling? Shall I clear them away?
do it.
No, I'll do it, darling. It's on my birthday. Shall I work on my birthday, sweetie? You not do that in front of me, I'll throw up.
Heimlich maneuver, clear, I'm trained in this.
Darling, I thought I was mad.
No, you are mad.
What shall I do now? I've cleared the plate.
Just sit
Oh,
down.
no, I want to work. I want to work on my birthday. That's something I could cut up around here, huh?
So, you're in antiques as well?
Yes,
Justin and I have a shop.
Oh, a shop, that's what you're calling it, isn't it? A few miserable bits of furniture. You have to ring a bell before they'll let you in. Unwelcoming. Vincent Price could take lessons.
I've always wanted to know how they make furniture look so old.
Oh, that's easy. Just let it live with Edina for a couple of years. Usually does the trick.
You know, I love old things. I really do. They make me feel so centered and warm. It must be so satisfying handling antiques.
Well, Justin should know. He lived with one once.
Right! That is it! That is it! Oh, yes, second-hand goods. Can't keep your hands off second-hand goods, can you?
Touche,
Yeah.
You know, I am sensing a lot of aggression flowing.
Are you just going to sit here and let me take this?
Just leave it to me. Gee whiz, you are a bad woman.
I think he is.
I think we should leave. I see no point in celebrating the fact that she's lived so bloody long.
Sit down.
Are you coming, Justin? No? You decide to look for me, I'll be at the YMCA.
You're not going, Justin. You're not going. Huh? No.
I'm here for Saffron.
Oh, you're here for Saki.
I hope you're happy.
Yes. Warming up, darling. One down.
Years, God. It's like my life's been lived and I don't know how. I've got this house, all the things in this house, and I've got a child and 2 ex-husbands sitting downstairs, and I don't know how I got them. I don't know if I want them anymore, you know. I want to be at home, with my record player, my posters, and not wearing makeup without frightening people. I went to a party the other night, Pats, and I thought I looked so gorgeous, so cool, darling. And I just flirted and was loud and gorgeous all night, you know. I was Kathleen Turner, Maretha Burns, and everybody. I came home, I looked in the mirror, and I was entirely annihilated. My hair had sort of gone flat and parted itself in the middle, and the food here, I don't know how long I've been food. A night, probably. No lipstick, eyes like pinholes. I look like a 200-year-old Red Indian dead dwarf.
She's not handling this 40 thing too well, is she? I mean, golly, I wish you could tell her it's no big deal. I had a ball on my 40th birthday. I felt really strong, really sorted out about it. I realized what a wonderful, lucky person I was. And whether in your 30s or your 40s, you're still the same gorgeous person. Enjoy life.
When will you be 50?
She hasn't started 50 therapy yet.
Oh, dear.
God, I hate Morgan Fairchild. I hate Jane bloody Fonda. I hope all their old skin comes back to haunt them. I bought those bloody woman's tapes. I paid for those plastic domes on her chest. I want them when she dies. You know, there must be a moment about a week after death when all those women finally achieve the figure they desire. Skeleton thin with plastic bumps. Flesh will rot away, but the bumps will still be there. Yeah. Little coffins full of bones and bumps. Yeah.
Can I just have a quality moment here? Can I? No, really, I just want to stop here and say that... Could we hold hands?
Oh, please, no.
Come on, everybody, hold hands. Feeling circle. I just want to say thank you to whatever being or entity brought us together on this special day.
Yes, that's enough now, but we know why we're here.
Okay.
Duty.
I'm here for my daughter.
Well, it's got to be more than that. I mean, both you and Marshall married her. Obviously, it was an error on Marshall's part. He was weak.
He was stoned.
The worst trip of my life.
Why, you ever married her, Justin? I'll never know.
Well, she was, I mean, I had, well, it seemed like a good idea at the time. Anyway, she was going through a bad patch.
At least you got away without being sucked dry. I'm paying child support for a child I'm supporting. And I'm paying for this house. What do you think of that?
I'm paying for this house.
How much?
Let me handle this boat.
Well, get to the point.
How much?
She said she got nothing from you.
Nothing? Nothing? Marshall pays plenty.
Oh, I'm handling this. I pay plenty.
God damn!
See, honey, it's not over. I mean, how much money could she possibly need? She's got a tiny little daughter who hardly eats anything.
You know, today's bloody no smoking day.
Oh, bloody no, you don't do no smoking day.
Don't do bloody no drinking day, do they?
Drinking day. And no shooting people day.
No.
Like that.
No wearing bloody awful clothes. Do they?
I mean, nobody can be a bloody boring old fart day, do they?
Saffron wants to know, are you going to be long in there? Burning joss sticks? No? Sounds like more fun in there.
You still here, darling? You still here?
I have to give you your present.
Oh, presents! Yes, it's my birthday. I get presents, don't I? Already I've got this gorgeous pair of earrings. What's that one on?
Down the toilet.
Oh, I didn't like them anyway. Oh, my lovely daughter. A lovely little thing from Pat. So, Marsh, where's my prez?
Sweetheart,
I have the gift. Many more.
What the buggery bollocks is this?
Huh? Oh, it's a signed copy of my book on ancient oils. Next! Aren't you very insulted by that, Marshall?
I've lived with her. Believe me, that's flirtation.
Where's my present?
It's in the hall.
Oh, in the hall!
Yes.
It's not an old piece of furniture again. Come on, Pat, let's check it out. It's in the hall.
Done, dear, we're nearly there. I think she's had almost a perfect day.
This money thing is not done with.
We'll sort it
You
out.
understand me?
We will sort it out.
Do you understand me?
Oh, yes, oh, yes.
All right, just checking.
They say I love monkey the rest. I'm Shad. Something was Shad of the sand. Wheels on fire, rolling down the road. There's no egg on my next of kin. This wheel shall explode. Words past words.
I had the inventory of the house. I couldn't get into the filing cabinet. It was locked.
But I own most of the things in this room.
That does it then. It's time to bring in the lawyers.
Just, I will deal with the lawyers tomorrow.
We have a great man in there, right?
Just leave it to me.
Wheels on fire, rolling down the road. There's no egg on the next of kin. This wheel shall explode. Mash potato.
Wheels on fire, rolling down the road. There's no air by my next of kin. This wheel shall explode.
Oh, dear.
Morning, sweetie. I'm only going to wear orange from now on, darling. Religious purposes.
You've been getting dressed for 3 hours and you still look like a bloated citrus fruit.
Sweetie, it is a very healing colour, a very positive colour. I'm getting rid of all my other clothes.
Is that really the best you could come up with?
Oh, God. Well, I mean, only this and the dreaded caftan fitted. Well, I say fitted, it was filled to capacity. I mean, all my clothes have got stretch marks, darling. I mean, honestly, you wouldn't believe how much I weigh.
I would.
I know I don't look hugely overweight, darling. But I mean, what I saw in that mirror shocked me. Barbara Bush with no clothes on.
Who did you expect?
Well, Marisa Berenson, of course.
Who?
Well, I've never seen Marisa Berenson. Sometimes, sure.
Oh, pre-knife. Do you want a cup of tea?
Oh, no. Coffee, black. I shouldn't drink milk. Oh, God, why am I so fat?
You're so fat.
I am. Why?
Well, for a start, you eat too much, you drink too much, and you take no exercise.
Darling, darling, please. It's far more likely to be an allergy to something, isn't it? You know, sort of build-up of toxins or something, or hormone imbalance, isn't it? Also, sweetie, I've got a very heavy aura. Do you know that? That's why animals love me, darling.
They just see you as something to hibernate in. I take it you want a chocolate croissant then?
Pain au chocolat, we call it in this house, darling. And no thanks, I won't. I'll just nibble a corner of yours. Well, there's only one thing to be done. It's just the chocolate I have to avoid in these, darling. I'm all right with the pastry. Can I speak to Dr. Jackson, please? It's Edina. Shh, Philip, darling, it's Eddie. Look, can I have a few more of those pills I had last time? I want to lose a stone. 2 weeks. Well, it must be a year since I had them last, isn't it? But they're just palpitations, for God's sake. Are you telling me I can't have them? What's the point of having a private doctor if you won't do what you want? Listen! Please! I want them to kill me! Philip! Can you believe he's not going to give them to me, darling?
Good. You can't just take huge quantities of speed to lose weight.
You can, darling. He treats royalty, believe me. Anyway, you wouldn't suffer a minor coronary for that degree of weight loss, I ask you.
Look, Mum, all you've got to do is eat less and take a bit of exercise.
Oh, sweetie, if it was that easy, everyone would be doing it. Oh, what do you mean? I do take exercise.
You get out of bed, it ends there.
I know what I'll do. I'll wait till Patsy gets here and phone her doctor. He'll do anything. And if that doesn't work, darling, I'm going to go down that Chinese clinic. You know the one.
Here we go.
Oh, sweetie, the reason it's not what I eat or how much I eat. It's these things in here. This fridge is just filled with crap, darling. Just filled with crap. Honestly, look at this. I should only be eating organic food. Food with the dirt still on it, darling. Throw out all the food in this fridge. It's just revolting. I should just be eating green and white holistic food, shouldn't I, sweetie? I shouldn't be eating... Oh, that's still got some in it, sweetie. I shouldn't be eating this, should I, darling? Anyway, first I'm going to go on a fast. Well, it's not the sort of fast you're thinking of, darling. It's a special fast.
Sort of eating a lot sort of fast.
Just try and help me try.
Well, what can I say?
Well, darling, just try and be a little less Western in your thinking if you can, please. I mean, you realise, of course, in Zen terms, everything in the universe is just molecules, don't you? Yin and yang, ping and pong. You know that, darling. These are my molecules. That's your little clump of molecules over there, sweetie. I mean, in real terms, there's no difference between me and the coffee, me and the table, me and a tree, me and Madonna, for God's sake.
Except you have a fatter bottom.
Shut up.
Well, what do you want me to say? Mum, it doesn't matter to me that you haven't seen your navel in 25 years or you can wear your stomach as a kilt.
Darling.
Just tell me you're happy.
Oh, how can I be happy with this great bulk hanging off the skeleton? I can't.
Well, all right, then do something about it, but do something sensible.
Can you not use that word in this house, please, darling?
I mean, you're not ill. You don't have a disease.
As far as I know.
You're not menopausal.
Oh, no, still very much menstrual, thank you, sweetie.
You've been tested for everything under the sun, so you're not allergic to anything.
Wrong, jellyfish.
There's more of your blood sitting in test tubes around the world than currently circulating in your veins. I mean, you've tried every fad drug, every fad diet that's ever existed. I mean, more money has been poured into your quest for twigginess than goes in aid to most third world nations. And somehow, Mum, you're still 2 stone overweight.
1 stone?
Mum!
Well, darling, I mean, you know, for my height.
How tall?
6 foot. Oh, Pat, look, just stand there. I'm going to lift my shirt. I want an honest opinion.
Surgery, liposuction on the stomach and hips, bum lift, tit lift, lose a rib. This is Georgie. Say hello, Georgie.
Hi.
Should we have some coffee, Georgie?
Oh, I don't know. No, I better not. I'm going to be at the gym in a few minutes. Thanks anyway, ladies.
Girls, Georgie, we are girls. Goodbye, then. Don't pump too much iron at that gym of yours, all right, sweetie?
I'll see you later.
What do you think?
Well, he's nice of a type, isn't he, Pat?
A toilet-trained gorilla.
Nobody asked you.
Well, you can't have anything in common. You can't have anything to talk about.
She doesn't want someone to talk to, darling.
I want you to talk to.
Exactly. I mean, no one blinks an eye if an older man goes out with a young girl bimbo, do they? But what's really sick, listen now, Pat, what's really sick, darling, is when a non-bimbo girl goes out with a really old man. That's sick, isn't it?
Mum, what is this world you live in? What does bimbo and non-bimbo mean?
Real world, darling.
Oh.
Ada, you remember that time I went out with Ferrucci?
Sadly, this man was 55 years old, for God's sake.
The only thing that got him up in the night was his bladder. Do you get it? Do you get it? The only thing he got up for was to have a slash. Oh, remind me not to sell that one again when I'm sober.
Sober? Chance would be a fine thing.
Body crisis.
Absolutely. Now, are you sure about surgery?
Well, it's a viable option nowadays, darling. Everyone's doing it.
Want my face?
Up to you.
Ugh. I'm a little Jermaine Greerish, aren't I, now?
God.
I think she's great.
Oh, darling, she was once cool, but Mr. Gravity's been very unkind to that woman. So on the face, yes.
No!
Darling, look at these wrinkles.
Mum, that's age. That's what happens.
Sweetie, this is premature aging. Therefore, I can legitimately have it corrected.
You look fine.
I could look better, sweetie.
Time and money is all it takes, Ed. Look, the thing to do is to be scientific about it.
Right.
Now have a quick flick through these and find someone you want to look like.
That could be Dad.
Oh, what's he doing here?
He's come to see me.
Ooh. Yes, you're right there. I do need a bit of inspiration. I mean, I could go out and just buy a lot of new clothes 2 sizes too small, but we've done that before. What's the recovery time on liposuction?
Hours.
Hello there,
Justin.
sweetheart.
I wasn't informed you were coming.
I thought you'd be at work. I've come to see my daughter.
She's my daughter too, you know.
I'll never be able to forget that.
Oliver's not with you, I hope.
Mum, stop it now.
Sweetie, we are your parents having a civilized conversation. Butt out. How are things with Oliver?
Oh, they're very good, actually.
Oh, they're good. Oh,
Actually,
good. I'm
yes,
so
very
glad.
good.
Oh, I'm very pleased. How you could have chosen to live with an evil, vicious, pot-bellied, ugly little dwarf is beyond me.
Your mother and I were happy for a time, you know.
Now you turn up here with not so much as a present for me.
Oh, no, Dad, don't. Not this.
I mean, you sit there in your little antique shop with Oliver, and not so much as a present or a thought for me, who's here, coping, bringing up your daughter.
Okay. In the shop, there's this lovely little Indian turban box, silver inlaid top with beautiful hand-painted scenes around the side, £1,000.
Darling, oh, Funko.
Table, 18th century, walnut, turned legs, lovely in the dining room, darling.
Thank you, Dustin. Okay, come on, Ed. Car's here. Let's go.
Dad, stop compensating her. It's been 10 years.
Bye, darling.
Oh, driving in.
Well, what do you think I should do? Fly? Of course it's not that.
Well, I just find it strange, that's all. I mean, I just can't understand how someone who can have been into absolutely everything for the past 20 years, I mean, not one trend has passed her by, yet somehow she's conveniently dodged ever having to take any exercise. I mean, that fad, that craze was missed by a mile.
Stop showing off your papa like this. Can I just explain about that for a second, darling? Help me here, Justin. In the 60s, darling, we were too stoned to jog. In the 70s, we had platform shoes. And in the 80s, darling, what happened in the 80s? What was
Brain cells destroyed in the 60s, you know, she can't remember. The age of the punk.
Yes, punk, darling. We were too busy putting pins through our noses.
But you were too old to be a punk, weren't you?
Darling, I was a punk.
I know.
Oh! Don't let her torture you, Eddie. I mean, she's the one who ruined your figure in the first place. She's the one who turned you into this potato that we see before us.
No, that's unfair. I mean, I liked you when you were sort of heavier. You know, you were more, cuddly.
Oh,
I'm gonna throw up.
I mean, tough, really tough, really tough.
Let's go. We'll go in the public transport, Pats.
Are you mad? I've got underwear on public transport.
I will not have my daughter thinking she's so great because she can use public transport. Anybody can use public transport, darling.
I know, that's the point.
Come on, Pats, I'll go and get that map thing I always use. You know, the A to street map thing. Oh, come on. On account. I mean, it's public and it's transport. You don't have to travel on rat-infested sewer trains to using public transport. That would be ridiculous. Now, do you think I can get a helipad in here? Why not? I have to move the pots. Bubble, I'm coming into the office. Move the pots from outside. Right, I'm here. Don't panic. Is everything under control?
Yeah, everything's perfectly under control.
Good. I'm sorry I was so long, sweetie. I do a spot of clothes shopping on the way. Now, is there anything I should look at?
Yeah, a few of them, what you call them, come through.
What?
Paper that comes out.
What paper?
Very important, urgent paper.
What? Tell me.
The paper that comes out the answering machine. Fax, messages, letters, the lot. It comes and it comes. Anyway, them. I managed to get a couple of them down. I copied them onto this pad.
Let's have a look. Oh, we're being saved by English heritage. What's that mean?
Wait.
Yes, saved.
No, sued.
There's only 4 letters out. No, that's all right. Sued. Why are we being sued, darling?
Well, that last fashion shoot they organised, apparently someone moved a couple of rocks or something.
Moved a couple of old rocks, my God.
Oh, Stonehenge, Pats. Anyway.
So they should be glad of the publicity.
Exactly. Send that one to my lawyers. Now, Penny called from LA. Penny who?
It'll come to me. It's only urgent-ish. She's coming over in a week or 2. Wanted to talk to you about a shop or something.
Yeah?
Wanted to sell you some things or something.
My shop, remember? I'm opening a shop, Bubble. Opening a shop, Pat.
Oh, what are you going to sell?
Oh, just gorgeous things, you know.
Lovely.
Gorgeous, tasteful, little stylish, little gorgeous
expensive.
Things. Obviously, yes. There'll be sort of present-year, Nushka Hempley sort of things everywhere.
Chocolates.
Garden implements, that sort of thing. God, I can't find anyone I want to look like, you know. Oh, actually, she's not bad. Who's that?
That's Ivana Trump.
She's good, isn't she?
Oh, do you think so? Looks like a classic bimbo to me. All that terrible blonde hair piled on top of her head. False tan. She's far too thin. Always pouting. Absolutely no character. Skirt's too short. I mean, it's pathetic, these older women struggling to look 25. Sorry.
I think she's tremendous.
You're very thin, aren't you, Bubble?
Yes, she's emaciated, like her brain.
Oh, it's awful. I can eat as much as I like and I just don't get fatter. I cannot put on weight.
Oh, how terrible.
I know. I wish I was more curvy. I wish I had breasts like yours.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I do. Great, big, large, pendulous breasts. I'd like to fill a bra.
Don't just stop saying you do. You don't know what it feels like. You think just because you feel better with a couple of oranges stuffed down your cups, you know what it feels like. Well, you don't. It's hell.
I don't have to wear a bra. I just stuff the oranges down my vest.
Listen, you little bookmark. You know I only employ you because you make me look better, don't you?
I've remembered what she's called. Penny Casper Morse.
Penny Casper's playing like fat. Oh, Penny. Penny's getting like fat.
Who's Penny Casper?
Who's that? Fat ass. Well, then Granny gives the word hippie a whole new meaning. Move over, Mama Cass. Move out the way, sweetie. You're blocking my light. It's an eclipse. No, and Wiener's in the room. We could cancel Woodstock, everybody. We could play on Edina's behind.
What pills did you give her, Patsy?
Just some tranquilizers. Don't question me.
I think she's sleep jogging. You know, she did this for about 3 weeks before we got married. She was really anxious about her weight. She wanted to get married in hot pants.
Did she?
No, knickerbockers.
Fat old thing. Look at her like a beached whale in designer sheets. It can't have been easy for her growing up in our generation. The era of the shrimp and the twig. Penny Casper was called the stick. And what hope did she have?
What did they call her?
Eddie was called the shredder because she used to eat huge amounts of tissues.
Cold toilet rolls.
Oh, God, but it's pathetic. I mean, she's not even fat. And I'm Dolly Parton.
Right, she is desperately unhappy. We've got to help her. I'm going to do something. I'm not going to let her down. I'm going to get her damn well thin so she can face that damn bitch Penny Casper with some dignity, damn it. I mean, she means a lot to all of us. She's been a damn good friend to me. So we've got to help her. She's got no willpower. She's helpless. We've been through a lot together, and I'm going to be there for her. Wake up, Eddie. Eddie, wake up, damn you! It will be all right. You will damn well be thin. You will damn well be damn thin. Oh, God. Eddie, don't sleep. We may have to pump her out again.
Okay, let's start with those abdominals. We'll see if we can get that stomach flat, okay?
Go for it, Eddie.
Okay, well, let's start with Jim.
I didn't as well. Yeah?
Yeah, come on down. Okay, now, I don't want to see a big movement. Just enough to get your head and your shoulders off the mat.
All right, go for it, sweetie.
Here we go. And one. Feel those muscles pull in.
Say that again.
Okay. Now just scrunch up like that. Yeah. Just try and get your head and your shoulders off the mat there. Your head?
I can move my eyes. Sweetie.
How far did you get? You did a circuit? Round the living room, dear?
No. Went across Mead Road, round Elgin Place, right round the Crescent, cross the traffic lights, and then back here.
The end of the road and back?
Yes.
How long have you got left?
4 days, darling.
Shouldn't eat so much, little piggy.
I'm not eating anything. I'm living on air and mung beans.
You've got your grandmother's hips.
Well, that's thanks to you. I mean, thanks to all the chips and lard and potatoes and white bread and suet pudding covered in treacle I had to eat as a child, darling. You know, the endless cups of sugary tea and
Mr. Whippy.
biscuits and chips and meat fried in 6 inches of animal fat. Thanks to that.
Before we had the deep freeze.
Oh, God, even then it was the same food, only colder. I mean, honestly. And do you know, darling, the real problem started, sweetie, because I wasn't even breastfed.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, dear. It wasn't done in those days. Imagine me having that clamped to my breast.
I want better for you, darling. I want better for you. I don't want you ending up like me with all my complicated, still rather marvellous hang-ups, sweetie. I don't want that. At least you were breastfed.
Was I? By who? You told me your milk dried up, your tubes blocked, and your nipples dropped off.
What? Well, they did.
So who was I breastfed by? Not one of the many saggy-titted hippies who lived with us at the time, I hope.
Darling, it was a commune. That was the point. Anyway, sweetie, I mean, they gave you a good start in life, didn't they? Yeah? I mean, you're all right, aren't you? Sweetie, you're all right, aren't you?
How many?
Oh,
which one?
Oh, it doesn't matter. They all died of overdoses since. I mean, it doesn't matter. Anyway, sweetie, can I just say that at least you're not fat like me? I mean, what you two don't seem to realise is that inside of me, there's a thin person just screaming to get out.
Just the one, dear?
Paul. Oh. Okay, that's it. There, it's as far as they'll go. Yeah. Push me up. Push. Yeah.
Leggings?
No, slacks. Oh, God. Honestly, what am I going to do?
How comfortable are you?
Well, on a scale of what?
Well, childbirth?
Ugh. Yeah, we get a 12-pound baby, no anaesthetic and forceps. I could live with it. What do they look like?
Well, a zeppelin in a condom, darling. You'll have to think of something else.
You could get your jaw wired up.
Oh, no, I've done that. Honestly, it lasted 2 hours. My will to speak was too strong.
Well, we're still all right. We've still got time to get down to the clinic if you thought.
Let's just be sensible about this. Now, if Penny gets here on Tuesday... No. I mean, I could have lost a few more pounds before Tuesday, couldn't I?
No.
What?
Tomorrow. Evening.
Why are you saying that?
Because it's true. She ran.
I'm phoning the clinic. Emergency liposuction, please. I'll book you in for collagen lips at the same time. I want you to find out how painful it is.
Looking good, feeling great. Looking good, feeling great. Looks all right, isn't it, sweetie? Covers a bit. Thin ankles. Thin ankles. Look at those, darling. And just sit over there. Go on, stand up. Come and mill around here a bit more when she comes. And then form a wall here so she can't see where I end and you begin. Come on, here.
You look great.
Oh,
You look well, she looks fine.
Oh, just keep milling. So she's going to go clear. Okay, she's here. Eddie, great news. She's fat.
No. Better than that.
She's dead.
No. She's blind.
Yes!
Come on, just run with me. That's it. Now, last week's step. Last.